Alright, so for light composite light painting, for this challenge you're going to be combining multiple pictures together that you do light painting with. So follow my first video on how to set up the camera for light painting, and then what we're going to be doing is, in this situation that I'm in right now, got the photo room, I'm going to keep the camera set up here so it doesn't move. I'm going to be painting in different areas of the setting that I'm in front of me here, and that'll allow me then to have more than 15 seconds to do my light painting, because I'll have 15 seconds for each picture that I take. So I might start with my first picture off on one side of the scene, trying to light paint as much as I can over here. Okay, then my second picture, I might go to another area, and my third, a different area. Right, all of those I can combine together later on to make one finished light painting picture, but have a lot more light painting involved with it. So I'll take a few of those light painting pictures now, and then I'll show you how to get in and edit them using Pixlr. So I'm going to have all the pictures just go through here one at a time. I'll be combining all 6 of these pictures together using the composite process. So one of the techniques you could do if you want to have a little bit more time is to set it up to go off after 2 seconds after you click the shutter. You could set up a timer that way, so that way you've got a little more time to get into position for taking your pictures. Alright, I'm going to show you how to combine together these light composite pictures. So you can combine multiple photos together using an editor called Pixlr. It's kind of like Photoshop, but it's free to use and it's web-based. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up our first picture. I usually just do the same thing each time, so I'll click Create New just to get into the main program. Click on Full HD, but then I'm going to drag in my first picture. So it's going to be this chair photo. When I drop the file into this window, I'm just going to put Create New. That way, that'll be kind of the basis for the size of everything that goes into this. Alright, so then I'm going to drag in my next picture. So I just drop the file right in, and this time I'm going to put Add to Current. So hopefully what will happen here is that the camera hadn't moved between the pictures, so that way the 2 that I've put in here will line up just perfect. Alright, so then with this top layer selected, I'm going to make it so that we can see through anything that's black. And that'll show us what's below, which is the next light painting. So I'm clicking on this little 3-dot symbol, and I'm going to change this blending mode to screen. So what you just saw happen there was that because I changed the blending mode on this top layer to screen, it's ignoring anything on that layer that I've selected that's pure black, and made it disappear. So that way we can see the light painting that's going on underneath. So we can do that for another picture. I'd taken quite a few here, so I'll just bring in another one. Add to Current. And I've got to do the same exact thing that I did before. I click on that 3-dot, I click on Blending Mode, and I switch it to Screen. All right? So I could keep doing this with as many images as I have, and I took quite a few here. I used the red light to add in a few of the details in the background there, because we're limited by how long we can light paint. Okay, so what I've done here is made it so that you can really add as much light painting as you want into the same picture, just based on combining multiple 15-second exposures together using Pixlr. Okay, so I've added in even more now. I think I just have one left, so we'll bring that last one in here. So this is kind of like if you were to have, 6 people helping you out with each of the pictures that you're taking all at the same time, so that way you can get all your light painting in the way that you want. Okay? But you did it by yourself, and you were able to combine these together. So after you're done with that, if you feel like you'd like to change like the overall brightness or darkness of the picture, you can flatten the picture down. So we want to get rid of all the layers and just have them combined together. I'm going to just do that here by flattening the image. Okay, and then after that, I can go in and do some editing with one of the adjustments. So I might click on either, let's go with levels here. If I work with levels, I can adjust how the dark areas look. So maybe I don't really want to see as much of that background that's showing up in there. I can move around the gray value here. All I've got left now is just the light in the picture. Now you could, if you wanted to be able to see a little bit of the scene along with your light, you could do that, certainly if you'd like. But that right there is the look I was going for. So after you're done with something in Pixlr, we're going to just export it. And we can click on the export option here, and it should pop up. See, it looks like we have to do either exporting as a PNG. No, that should work just fine. All right, so that file then you can upload onto Schoology, and you'll have that project turned in. Hope this was helpful.